with some black kids, black car in the black crib, black owned, black ran, black woman and black man. Bet on black, bet on black, bet on black, bet on black.
Folks, you guys know that I'm a dad, correct? I'm sure you do, because when you listen to the other show, I mention a lot that I have a daughter.
Oh.
I'm going to be funny tonight. I have a joke for the folks.
Oh, gosh.
What's black, white, and red all over?
I don't know.
A newspaper. One of the many dad jokes that I got in my repertoire, folks. Oh, yeah, that's a classic 90s joke. But, folks, I say that to say this. Thank you for joining me on Bet on Black, another live episode. And you know how I give it up on Bet on Black. This is where I'm more positive. You know how I give it up on Beyond Borders. Rose Gold and I go at it out of love. But here, this is just me. This is my house. So I bring on the black creatives from the world of the arts, business, Hollywood. So if you do whatever it is you do and you have a passion for it, I want to speak to you. So come holla at me. Kid Gravity Beyond on Instagram. And I did that joke, folks, because number one, I'm lame with the jokes. And number two, I can't do what my guest tonight does. I have a very famous comedian on. Depending on you younger generation, you guys base it on Instagram views and followers. So she has over 75,000. So I think she's upper echelon. But she will tell me why she's good. She's the next up. So tonight I have on Miss Nicole Vada.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. So before we start, please introduce yourself to the folks, and then we'll get into it.
All right. Well, thank you, Kid Gravity, for having me. My name is Nicole Vada. I'm from Jersey, but I live in Atlanta, Georgia, ATL. And everybody's trying to come to my city because they think we wide open.
I'm one of them. We down there next month.
But we not wide open, okay, son? I just want to get that out there. It's a lot of them. I didn't mean it like that.
We gonna talk.
I like them, but I'm just saying there's a lot of them here too, you know.
All right, I feel you. Mm-hmm. See, it's Sunday, folks. This is the Sunday after Thanksgiving, so we gotta get the salt intake out of your body. So we're gonna make you laugh tonight, hopefully. I know she's funnier than me. I'm fine with that. So, Nicole Vada. I'm sorry for saying Vada before. I don't know.
That's okay.
Pronunciations.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's tell the folks a little brief history about Nicole Vada.
Okay, well, I've been in the industry off and on my whole life. I'm one of those folks that I would love. What's the good word? It's like a moth to the flame. That's the best way to put it. I started off as a kid, and then I got back in as a teen and an adult, and I'm here again. So I have a background in music, writing. I decided to do comedy because I felt like, hey, if I do comedy, it's not the music business and it's not acting. It's just telling jokes and having fun, being myself. But it's still the same politics. So
I did not know. I did. Well, the only thing I've ever heard about the stand-up comedy game was if you steal jokes, you're going to get beat up in the back.
Right. I mean, a lot of people do. Well, I hear a lot of people steal jokes. I am blessed, I guess you could say, because I have narcolepsy. So a lot of my material is about me falling asleep and just, some of the odd things that I might not necessarily find funny, but other people for some reason find funny. Thanksgiving, I don't cook. So
wait a minute, you're in Atlanta. You don't cook Thanksgiving?
No, I don't.
That's like a sin.
Whatever. So I don't cook. I bought all this food, Uber Eats, and I put the peach cobbler in the refrigerator, and the peach cobbler looked like my dog's dog food. So in the morning when I got up, because I was kind of sleepy, I've been up late, gave the dog the peach cobbler in his bowl, and he looked at me like, "What is you trying to give me a sugar attack?"
Wow.
And so when I told my son who's 15, he was very understanding. He was like, "Oh, it's okay, Mom," But my mother stays with us now, and I told her, and it was like, "Oh my gosh, why would you give the dog the peach cobbler? Now we don't have dessert." So yeah, we didn't have dessert for Thanksgiving.
Okay, so you're down there in Atlanta. How long you been down there?
12 years, off and on, but 12 years I've been on in Atlanta. After college, I went back to Jersey. Then I came back.
Oh, you were from Jersey. Okay. So you're from the tri-state area. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Must be all the New York people just want to go to Atlanta, huh?
Well, I'm from Exit 1, so I live closer to Philadelphia and Delaware.
Ooh, you near Camden.
Very, very close to Camden. Yes.
We got to talk about Camden.
What's that, son? Okay, let's have against Camden, son.
I need to. I'm glad I have you on now. I have to ask the question because nobody give me a straight answer. Which is rougher, Camden or North Philly?
Camden.
Ooh, for all my Philly people, she said it.
I mean, I would go to North Philly to we call it Club McDonald's, over there by Temple. And hang out. We would do that. We would go to North Philly and hang out. Like, niggas ain't go to Camden to hang out. I mean, who go to Camden to hang out? Yeah.
My mom did some ministry down there. She was like, nope. Hey, T.
And it's crazy when you do ministry. My mom is a pastor too. And we used to do our little ministry in Camden.
Yeah.
And it was mind-boggling because it's like literally a boarding house, liquor store, church. Boarding house.
Yeah, she told me about y'all bus station over there. With the winos and crackheads.
I'm like, I don't think nobody tries to even take that.
Oh no, you from Exit 1. I'm gonna pass by you. I'm not getting off.
But first of all, I'm from the country. So
okay.
We are Cowtown. We have rodeos.
Okay.
My dad used to have a rodeo, they have vendors and whatever, you can sell stuff. He used to take us with them. And I was at the rodeo and I used to like how they taught, like 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, so. And I bought a bull for $40. And they had a lot of white kids were out there and they used to buy livestock. So they just assumed I was out buying livestock. And luckily this white guy came up to me. He was like, I'll buy the bull from you. Because I didn't know what I was going to do with that bull. I was so hurt.
That's a lot of steak you could have had.
I'm not eating no daggone bull.
What?
Now,
that's the best steak in the world.
In the country, they call them, they eat them, they're, what is it? Mountain oysters.
Yes, Rocky Mountain oysters. Oh yeah.
Yes. My friends would eat that.
I ain't never had one. I don't know why you smiling over there.
I don't eat it, but my friends used to eat them. And then, I asked my mom, I said, Mom, what is it? And she was like, it's the balls.
It's bull testicles, boy.
Of all things on the bull, you eat the balls. Okay. Oh, I'm good, son. I'm good.
All right. So
is this PG? I'm just wondering.
Hey, man, listen, at this point, you talked about balls. I got to mark it E. It's all good. It's on YouTube, so hey, it's fine. As long as you don't say anything about somebody else and they flag it, we're safe.
Oh, yeah, no.
I'm a small channel, so
okay.
We try to build this up. I mean, maybe later they'll flag it, but I think you're safe today.
No, yeah, as long as we don't curse, we're good.
Like that, I remember Nicole Vada. I saw him on that Black Man show. She talking about balls.
I was talking about bull balls, so it's a little different.
Hey, bull balls.
Mountain oysters.
You know this climate we're in. Anything set somebody off.
I know, like Kevin Hart.
I have to talk about that. Right. Okay, so you're in comedy. We have to talk about this. Has comedy failed? Because I think it failed because everybody's all hypersensitive nowadays. It's like I miss the 90s comedy.
Yeah.
Where you could just offend anybody.
I think, well, okay, everybody's sensitive, number one. Number two, I think, although people are very defensive or, emotional, people are emotional back, and maybe Kevin shouldn't be an emotional back. But then again, for him, everything is about kind of advertisement and sales. So maybe that's what he wanted. But I didn't feel like what he said was negative.
Now, tell the folk what you're talking about.
Okay, so Kevin did a stand-up comedy, and I didn't watch the whole thing, but I did watch the part where he said that his daughter had hoe tendencies. Cause she's
you're talking about the latest one?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I haven't seen it. But
yeah, because she's dating, gone through different guys. She has a little different guy friend. And he was just saying that his daughter had hoe tendencies. And
wait, she's that old already?
I think she's 16, 17.
Damn, we old. God.
Yes. And so immediately, Clubhouse or wherever he was, they ran with it that he called his daughter a hoe. Although he didn't call her a hoe. He said she had hoe tendencies. Right. And, it became this big thing with the Femmes and all these other movements just about him not being, again, politically correct. So this was the whole Oscar thing. He wasn't politically correct. And Kevin came back again. Like I said, I don't know if he should even came back. He should have. I would have probably just left it alone, like because in our culture, that's a fun thing to say. She got whole tendencies, or he got nigga tendencies.
It's like explaining the joke.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I mean, I've been in that situation with. I used to do this joke with Harriet Tubman, and I was like, slavery had to be messed up.
Mm-hmm.
When the head person of the slave, see, you messed me up with the, but it was slavery had to be
only
messed
black
up.
women coming after me. You talk about sis Harriet.
No, I'm very into Black history, but
right,
when
cool.
the head of the person is the master, I mean the slave, she's the one conducting the railroad, and she got narcolepsy, so she probably over there asleep like, Miss Tubman, wake up, master gonna catch us and cut off our foots. And so when I did that joke on stage, like the audience went crazy, like they laughed, and then but it was an all-white audience. And I really didn't like how they left the joke, even though I told the joke, But afterwards, a lot of them came up to me and they were like, "Oh yeah, like Harriet Tubman did have narcolepsy." Mm-hmm. I've done the same joke at a black club, and immediately, like people wanted to argue with me that. Well, number one, they didn't want to know what narcolepsy was. And the ones who did know, they wanted to argue that Harriet Tubman didn't have it. Right. So that's the thing about your jokes. And when you tell them different climates and different people, it's like you got to make sure you don't have to explain your jokes. If you got to explain it, it's no longer funny. You know what I mean?
Right. I forgot what comedian said that. He was like, "Oh, yeah, I did this joke in front of white people, and it might not hit." And he was like, "Oh, yeah, you'll get it next time." But you say you black person, they were like, "Yo, they ready to fight you."
Right.
They're like, "Boo, get the hell off the stage."
Right. Don't get in the car. Like when you drive, "Oh, she was funny." Get the joke in the car. Like, I don't want that. I want you to get it while I'm here.
I don't know why the hell I laughed.
Right.
Yeah. Stand-up comedy. Like, I still got stage fright. I can't do that.
I think everybody does. I think that's the big misconception. I think people think that comedians just get on stage and they're naturally like, "Oh, no." Most comedians I talk to, they still have stage fright. You still have the butterflies every time you go on stage in front of people. Yeah,
because I feel like if I did it, I know I'm not my joke don't hit. I'd have to say something offensive just to get a laugh.
And it's your audience. My hardest audience was a bunch of kids. They were ages 12 to 17. It was 300 little girls, maybe 600.
Lord.
Yeah.
What kind of jokes you did for that?
In Delaware, exactly. I had to
Delaware.
And you heard me, son.
Wait a minute. I only asked because my grandparents were from Wilmington. That's why.
That's where I was at Cab Calloway High School in Wilmington.
Oh Lord, I gotta hear the story. Go ahead.
Right. So you already know. So
maybe I could get my mama to listen to it. She's from there.
Okay. So I had to do like a bunch of jokes where I did the Beyonce dance at the time. Beyonce's song was hot, so I had to dance like Beyonce. And then they had that joke was like, "What's 1 + 1?" And all the kids are say 5. So I had to do like a lot of kiddie jokes. And then I kind of got into the kids because I was like, if we had the internet, Google, when we were in school, we all have straight A's. I can't see how y'all getting C's and D's. So I couldn't get intricate with my jokes. Like a lot of jokes I had prepared for them because of that climate. I had to be, I had to run with them. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But it worked out. It
had to be like.
Yeah, it worked out.
All right, that's worked out. Cool. Shout out to Wilmington, Delaware.
Wilmington.
Them dudes are tangible over there.
Yo, what happened to Wilmington though, stud, is everybody from New York moved to Wilmington. So it used to be, I don't want to say it was like always peachy green, but it was nice. Wilmington was nice. It wasn't like South Jersey, but it was nice. Now it's baby Camden, son.
Yeah, I guess because my parents love to dump me down there every summer.
It's baby Camden.
Babe, that's what y'all call it. I don't know. They might get offended. They go see. They gonna be like, "Yo, come up to 4th Street. Let me see."
They're right, exactly. Oh, I'm sorry, baby Philly. Nah, they baby Camden.
Baby Philly. Ooh, I love it. I like this. Okay, folks. Again, we're on with Nicole Vada, stand-up comedian out of Atlanta. That's about to be my home.
Really? You gonna move down here?
Yeah, we're working on that. I'm actually I would show you. We like start packing and everything.
Oh wow.
So, yeah.
Well, you have to keep in touch when you come down.
Oh no, of course, dude. Every time I'm looking now, I think it's because you know how social media is now. You put one word and everybody gives you stuff from this. So I said, Atlanta. I put up a picture a couple weeks ago. I said Atlanta. Can't wait to see you again. And then all of a sudden now I'm seeing everybody, like all these people, like entertainers and stuff. They're like, oh, I'm in Atlanta. I'm like, everybody in Atlanta. And I see why all in Atlanta people be like, oh, why y'all keep coming down here? Stay out there.
Right. Like, no, y'all. But I think Atlanta is a cool spot. I know when I went to LA, people always say when you go to LA, everybody act like they don't know you or they be on LA time.
I still haven't been in LA.
But so I went out there, and like as soon as I went out there, that happened for like the first 2 hours. Like the people who I was supposed to meet up with, nobody was answering their calls, and and I'm from Atlanta. But then I had to remember I'm really from Jersey, and I really had to like send a text like, "Yo, you ain't gonna like you ain't gonna treat me like this, nah." And they was dead after that. But I had to had to be Jersey,
Yeah, I hear you. Wow.
But Atlanta's definitely opposite of that. We're very.
Yeah, Atlanta, boy. Boy, if everything works out, man, I'll get the nice studio set up. I could probably bring people in, and I look like the roommates. I'm trying to get on their level. That's what I'm trying to go away for.
Okay.
But enough about that. It's back on you.
Okay.
Jokes.
Jokes.
We're going back to offensive jokes before we move on.
Okay.
I forget the comedian's name. Mm-hmm. But we know there's certain subjects you don't joke on, and one was 9/11. Now, he did a 9/11 joke, and to this day, I think he's the only one that ever did a 9/11 joke that got laughs. I've known comedians that done 9/11 jokes. People want to fight them.
Yeah.
How do you feel about jokes that touch the nerve with the populace of the country?
I think for you to tell a 9/11 joke, you literally, in my opinion, would have had to work in one of the towers or like lived in New York, or what I'm saying? It would have to be, you have to have that strong connection to the people there to be able to get away with it. Because even if people like kind of down you for the joke, it's like, fuck y'all. Like these, I'm not saying you edit that, but
it's fine. It's an E show, so it's okay.
Okay, these are my people. Like, this is what happened. Like, I remember when I was talking to my cousin, he was in New Jersey, and he saw the planes, 2 of the planes, I guess the ones that were going to Pennsylvania. And he was like, yo, there was like, there were military jets behind them, like ready to shoot it down. And so it's like, when you're eyewitnessing something like that, and like if I made a joke out of that, but again, I wouldn't want to make a joke out of that now, because the thing is, if that plane wouldn't have went down, then it would have been funny. But that plane ended up going down. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't see how they can make it funny.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. I mean, other than the fact that like all the black people didn't go to work that day because niggas.
Damn.
They didn't. Yo, every black person I know that worked in that building did not go to work that day. I don't know why. It was
how did they not know?
It was either the train.
What happened? The ancestor said something.
It was like the train was late, or
it
would happen so early in the morning. By the time they got there or got ready to go there, like they knew something was there, and everybody kind of just like went back. But because I think it happened like 7 in the morning. It was early.
No, it started at 8:46.
Yeah, okay.
Because I was in school then, and I left, and I was on my way there, and the train stopped like 9:30. So I had to walk all the way home because they stopped the buses, and and I mean, like you're telling me that black people didn't go to work that day. I mean, you hear them stories. They were like, I was on the train and they just said, all right, we holding the train here, and then 5 minutes later everybody get off.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, y'all gonna make me late.
Right. They were like, they had to walk home. Like how and like sometimes you knew people didn't walk home because they lived in Long Island. So it was like, well,
I heard stories. People walk to the Bronx to get a train.
Yeah, I believe but
yeah.
But
I mean, I know the NJ Turnpike, they ain't let nobody in the city.
No. I was so because I was in Atlanta when it all happened. So just Philly, everybody in Philly, of course, they thinking something gonna happen there. So everybody in Philly was
ain't nobody
scared.
trying to bomb up Philly.
I'm just saying, like everybody was thinking they're gonna hit Philly.
They gonna bomb the Brett Franklin Bridge. I'm like, what? Right. Nobody care about your damn bridge, man.
Right now, it's coming from where Rocky ran up the steps, the museum. They was
right.
It was like
y'all needed to bomb Veterans Stadium. Shout out to the Eagles.
So how about all right? So you're from New York?
Yes. Born and raised.
I only said that because don't all your teams play in Jersey, or didn't they all play in Jersey?
Only the football teams. Only football teams, and the Nets were smart enough to go to Brooklyn.
Can y'all get your own stadium?
Hey, listen, you know, New Yorkers, they cheat. We know this. We eat dollar pizza. We cheat.
Just say it, like don't talk about Philly.
I'm finna talk about Philly. I hate Philly with a passion. Okay.
Yeah. Who's number one in the division right now, though?
Us and the Washington football team.
Eagles is number one.
No, they ain't. How many wins y'all got? Y'all only got like 3 wins, and y'all got ties. Come on now.
That's how bad that division sucks.
Well, that's why I made jokes. I was like, you're gonna win that division with 6 wins, and then you're gonna have 11-win team on the road. And I'm like, what the hell?
I'm just saying, we got the Giants. We beat the Giants. We beaten.
We still got to see you before the season's over. We'll get our win back. Let me see. I'm looking at the scores right now. Okay, we won today. Y'all won on y'all beat Dallas, and Dallas, the Cowgirls, they're trash.
Oh my god!
I think you guys have a bye this week.
Yeah, one time the Giants came. I remember I went to that game in Philly. Y'all came.
Listen, I heard them stories.
We tipped your buses over. I was like,
y'all tipped the bus over. I was like, you assholes. I was like, you assholes.
Atlanta is so different. Like, you come here and get your Giants outfit to the Falcons game, and nobody would say nothing.
Listen, they're still mad over 28-3. They're not gonna mess with you.
Right, I could go with you with my Eagles. You wear it, nobody would say nothing. Now let us try that in Philly. Like, our whole car's getting torched.
Okay, so y'all got the Packers next week, and y'all got 3 wins, 6 losses, and a tie. So y'all about to go to 3-7-1. So I don't want to hear nothing.
Okay, I'll see you.
We're about to go 4-8 because we got to go play the Seahawks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely 4-8.
Listen, if we beat the Seahawks, I might declare that the Giants are going to go on a run and win the
Sierra's husband's doing well this year. He's doing well.
I don't know. He got destroyed last week. I don't know.
Okay, I'm gonna need him to get his force back because he's been doing really good. Like Russell he brought it back. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know though because we don't have I don't know how our quarterback went down today. So.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, I'd rather have that than the Broncos. Back to Philly. I gotta know, since you from Canada, so you spend time in Philly. I got to know this. Mm-hmm. Which is better, cheesesteak or the pork sandwich? I gotta know.
Cheesesteak.
So it is the cheesesteak.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, not the Italian pork sandwich. Mm-hmm. I figure you look like you don't eat swine.
Well, since March I've been a vegetarian, so this was a very hard Thanksgiving.
Is that like a thing down in Atlanta now?
No,
I see Atlanta's like a bunch of vegans now. I don't know.
It is, but like for me,
mm-hmm.
Corona, it was just like way too many. Like the animals. Remember the Bronx Zoo? The tiger gave it to the guy at the zoo.
Yeah.
And then the animals were giving it to the people. I was like, I'm done with animals. I just I became a vegetarian for Corona. Like, no lie.
Okay. All right. Mm-hmm. So if I give you a burger, you slapping me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. My man.
Right, son. Like, I'm like, yo, girl.
Now, are you gonna give me an Atlanta slap with the niceness, or you gonna give me the Philly slap like I'm from New York?
Philly, because I want to not present it to you, right? Like, come on, son. I'm telling you, it's Corona in the meat. Like, stop it.
Okay, great. That's a good segue because you from that area. I put up something on my Instagram the other day. Versus, right?
Right.
And they just had the Gucci Young Jeezy.
Right.
So I said the ultimate versus would be Will Smith versus LL Cool J.
Yeah, sure enough. Big. Gosh,
yeah, they're both from the hood.
Yes.
They both are rappers turned actors.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would go crazy.
I think so too. And then their hits. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Now this chick told me that Will Smith don't got 30 hits. I said, okay. I listed 30 hits. I ain't hear a word from her after that. Until she said, hey, so you have all these in your playlist or did you look these up? I was like, no, all these are in my playlist.
Right.
Will Smith is my favorite rapper.
Right.
Even though I'm from New York and I know that's blasphemous, but he's the first rap CD my mom actually bought.
Right.
So
we have a different love. Like, they don't understand. Like, us growing up top, like summertime. Like, we had to hear that shit every year.
Yeah, let's see. I'll give it up to Philly. Staple. Philly can hold the greatest summer song of all time. You guys can hold that.
My goodness, yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So who you got?
For who? LL Cool J and Will Smith?
Yeah, who you have?
I mean, I think like I do genealogy. I think Will's my cousin, but I'm gonna go with Will Smith. I'm gonna go with LL Cool J. I'm gonna go with
You
LL.
you gonna go with LL?
I don't like to lose, son. I don't like to lose.
Oh, you think? Wait, you think LL could catch Will?
But because this is the thing, though, I've never heard about LL Cool J having a ghostwriter.
I mean, yeah. Man.
And
Well,
some of
you
the
gotta
best,
remember too. Will. Most of his songs are samples, so
yeah. Well, some of the Will Smith's best songs were written, like I think what Wild Wild West was written by
Yeah.
Nas, and Miami was written by Jay-Z.
Mm-hmm.
Like if Jay-Z wrote a song for LL, or if Nas wrote a song for LL, come on.
Yeah.
Imagine LL would have killed it. He would have killed it. Okay.
But you think LL got 30 hits?
Yes.
He has 30 hits?
Yes.
That's interesting because I didn't even look him up.
Not 30. You only need 20. I think he has 20.
I thought it was 30.
It's 20. It's 20.
So how come every time when you do the verses, they have a list of 30? They have a 30 list.
Nah, it's 20.
You sure? I feel
Yeah,
like it was 30.
No, I love Gucci, but there's no way Gucci had 30. But I'm saying,
I mean, when I saw it, they had their faces and it said 30. I was like, how do y'all, unless y'all using freestyles.
Right.
But okay, I mean,
Yeah.
All right. So you going with LL?
I'm going with LL.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, all right.
Mama
wait,
said,
he has
knock
20
you out,
hits?
Roundaway Girl. I mean, it's just certain songs with LL. And then he got
But he has
songs-
20 hits, you're saying?
I think so.
I don't even know if I've heard 20 LL Cool J songs.
Oh my gosh! So why is you playing LL like that? Ain't you from New York?
I'm from Hollis.
That's what stick together,
That's where I spent
so.
a lot of my life. I spent my life. I was actually 8 blocks away from where his grandmother lived. But
you should make up songs for him then. You know what I mean?
I can't. Outside of Around the Way Girl, Mama Said Knock You Out,
Uh-huh.
the one love song that everybody plays.
He had a song with Jennifer Lopez. Didn't do the song with J Lo. He had a couple songs he did with other people too.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
He did the song with he did the Cannabis Diss.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
I'm trying not to get my phone and pull it out because he's on my essentials on my Apple phone. And
I mean that's fine. I'd have to go research that. But
Okay.
That's fine. Okay, so we're going to leave those two alone. Will Smith is the greatest.
I don't know.
Anyway,
It might be his lips. I don't know. I'm just being
I think
honest.
y'all just want to see him go like this.
Yeah, bro. His lips. I don't know.
Yeah, but anyway, whatever. Will had the better show on NBC.
Yes.
Shots.
He did. He did. Will Smith supposed to be coming out with a retro of his. I don't think I'm ready for it.
Are you talking about the Bel Air show?
Yeah, Prince of Bel Air. And I don't know if it's
Oh,
still
you're
gonna be
talking
called the
about
Prince of Bel-Air.
Oh, yeah. That's supposed to be a darker version though, but it's not the same universe. It's not the same universe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's something different.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I don't hear you clamoring for In the House return. I don't hear this.
Now, all just Mike Campbell really is my cousin, and
Is she?
yeah, but I mean,
Nice.
I'm not close. But my thing is,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I don't know. That's a whole nother crazy situation right there. So
Yeah. Okay, we're moving right along. I'm not. We don't bring the negativity on
right,
that.
so let's go.
Okay, so let's talk Nicole Vada.
Mm-hmm.
Who are your inspirations in comedy?
I like some more, and you know, the more I
figured
study,
it.
Why?
I figured it. I think because she get to say whatever she want and drop it down low, bring it up slow.
Right.
I figure I hear a lot of female comedians say they love Simone.
She's from Trenton, but what really attracted me to her comedy was that she's from Trenton, but she left Jersey just like me and went to Morris Brown, which is the AUC. I went to Clark Atlanta University, you know, and she graduated. I just felt like we had a lot of similarities, you know.
Okay.
So definitely it made me really so a lot of people took the comedian test, and I was one of those people on Facebook. I took the comedian test. A lot of my friends were getting who they get like Chris Rock, they were getting Bernie Mac, you know, all these people. And I'm thinking I was gonna get some more Wanda Sykes because I'm, you know, people like, I'm a white girl, but I figured between one of them two. So when it came back Ellen DeGeneres, I didn't know how to feel. I just didn't know how to.
Oh, you got the comedy for everybody.
Right, I didn't know how to, oh, thank you. At least you took it that way. You know,
I don't know how else I'd take it. I mean, you don't look
positive.
like Ross Perot's sister. I'm just saying.
Oh, yes. Nah, and you're right. I mean, and I just what I. Okay.
All right. All right. Okay, so some more.
Hmm.
What about on the male side?
Um, I really like Chris Rock.
Mm.
I really like Chris Rock. It's some Chris Rock says a lot of wild things that you might not catch at the moment, but later on you're like, wow. Like when I
Yeah.
did my DNA test and it came back like that I was like, 15% white or whatever.
Oh, you should. Oh,
And
I
my,
did that show too.
and my mom was like 25%. And I just
Mm.
immediately started laughing because it made me think about how he talked about how our rich step uncle, because that's what America is. But when we took
Hey.
our DNA showed the same shit. Like that's our rich, like
Yeah.
that's how much white blood we got in us, enough to be our uncle, and that's how they treat us.
Yeah.
So, hmm.
Yeah. I mean, I found out I'm Italian and German. I was like, okay.
Wow, yeah. See, you're like
Yeah.
me. Like I was a straight mutt. It was like Philippine, Asia,
Yeah, I had a little bit of
German.
I had a little bits from Southwest China. I was like,
Hmm.
see?
Right.
I was like, see, honey? I told my wife this. I was like, see, now you wonder why your baby came out looking Asian. So be quiet.
Baby came out short.
Oh yeah, short. I mean, yeah, she about 2 feet now. I told her one day she
Oh.
gonna dunk on her. I'm gonna be there, I'm gonna laugh. Okay,
Right.
Harmony, Nicole Vada. 78,000. 78,000.
Yeah.
That is impressive. I need to get at least a tenth of that. If I could get a tenth of what you got, I'd be happy.
I think the misconception with social media is
Mm-hmm.
one, you have to always engage with people,
Mm-hmm.
meaning that you can never be celebrity. I'm not a celebrity and I don't consider myself a celebrity.
Mm-hmm.
So typically if somebody reach out to me, I'm always gonna hit them back. And unless my posts get really big and like people start talking to each other and the posts don't even, it's like a shade room. At that point, I can disengage from my post. But if it's not to that
You
point,
said them three words that get heat on this show. I hate that cesspool, boy.
right. But sometimes your posts, like they get so big that
Mm-hmm.
it really turns into that because people start tagging people and they start having their own conversations. And
Mm-hmm.
in your mind, you're like, is this my page or is this a social
The Shade
page?
page, right?
Right, it's a social
I might as well
page.
just go back on Facebook and
Right,
get
they be
fan page.
arguing and stuff, and I'm like, should I break up the argument or like
Okay.
let them go? So, but I think the misconception is you have to reach out to people, you have to ask people to follow you,
Mm-hmm.
or you have to buy followers, and I think that's the misconception. Like, I can't
Yeah.
afford to buy followers because people who buy followers, meaning you have to buy them like two to three times weekly.
Ooh.
Most people ain't gonna do that type of investment,
Nah.
A perfect example, I always tell people, think about the video hoes, right? You go to some of
Oh,
the
before you do
okay.
that, before you
Mhm.
do that,
Mhm.
I'm sorry. It's an show, so I'm allowed to do this.
Okay. Now I'm
IG
like,
hoes, it's gonna be okay. The COVID is almost over. We soon at Christmas. Black Friday done passed, so your sugar daddies they got you a little something. They gonna send it through the mail. They can't fly you out to go get it. So IG hoes. I mean, we got about 5 more weeks, and then it's new year, new money, new experiences. Maybe stuff will be open. They may fly you out again. We not sure, but the love letter is coming. We're dropping it on Christmas for the IG hoes. IG hoes, it's gonna be okay. I'm sorry. Go ahead, continue. I do that try to do that every show, so we don't forget them.
okay. So if you go to their pages, a lot of times what you'll notice is you'll see 3 to 6 pictures.
Oh, you mean like on like
The
on
model
posts?
IG, yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
No, that's it. They'll have 3 to 6 pictures on their whole
Oh yeah,
profile.
those people. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you follow those people?
Hell no.
Neither do I. So you wonder how do they got 300,000 friends then?
They
If
buy
don't
it.
nobody follow them. Exactly. And that's why they never post. Because as soon as they post, then these people are going to realize they're following them. They're going to unfollow.
Yeah, I saw a couple of the models try that. She had like
Mhm.
200,000, and she put up one picture, and it had like 2 likes. I was like, what the hell?
Right. Because you sabotage yourself because it's either that or people will be like, I didn't follow her and I unfollow you. And then now you got 20,000 followers and you bought 200,000. You know what I mean? So it's
Yeah.
like, is it worth buying followers if you can't engage? You know what I mean?
Right. I mean, at least everything I post, I put our podcast stuff under it.
Mm-hmm.
So, at least when you see it, you'll know, okay, he got a podcast. I still ain't gonna listen to the nigga, but at least the nigga consistent.
Black people, per statistics, I think this 15% of us listen to podcasts, but we're growing.
Yes.
And so that's why I try to just keep it in the back of my mind. We're growing because a lot of people are getting on me because I won't put us on YouTube. I have a podcast, Essential Times News.
Okay.
And I didn't want to put it on YouTube, but I didn't want to give people the option to watch because I knew if they watched, they wouldn't listen. And as I'm talking to more people who do branding, they're like, yeah, but Nicole, you're in a game where everybody else is doing that. So can you afford not to do it just because you want your brand to be heard? So it's one of those toss-ups where just our people, we just don't like to listen.
You sound just like me when I be on the other show. I be like, black people hear, but they don't listen. And they let shit just go through. They miss the entire message, the hidden meaning of it. But okay. That's what's up. See, folk, I told you I bring smart people on. I don't bring no dumb people. I told you this. But okay. So you down there in Atlanta.
ATL shop.
Okay, you've been down there 12 years, so you qualified to answer this question. Publix versus Kroger.
Kroger.
Very good answer, because I heard if you say Publix, they send you over there.
Yeah.
To the east side. We talking about East Georgia.
Okay, East Atlanta.
So,
Northeast Atlanta, yeah.
What's over there in Northeast Atlanta?
That's where Emory is.
Right.
Buckhead, the back end of Braith, yeah.
Why the hell y'all can't afford nothing in Buckhead?
Those houses are like $700,000-800,000. You get the same house in Cascade for like $300,000.
Wait, how much is it in Buckhead?
$700,000-800,000.
700-800.
Same house, $300,000 in Cascade.
I saw. What do you call it? I guess it's called row house, whatever. It won like $2 million. I was like, for what?
Yeah, and they're new. They just started building those. And first,
what we're looking at, we're looking at a development right now. So
yeah, they were low when they first built because it was something new to Atlanta. They didn't think people would want to buy it. But yeah, somebody sent me down on real estate. They were like, "You want to buy one?" And I'm looking like, "I wish I would buy something." Yeah, right now.
So, how crazy is HBCU row? I got to know.
Is what?
HBCU, that area, like.
Oh, you said okay.
I said row. I don't know what y'all call it. I think it's what, Cascade or something.
No, so we call it the AUC.
The AUC, okay.
Atlanta University Center.
Okay.
It's Spelman, Morehouse, Clark, and Morris Brown. They're like half open, half closed. I don't know what's going on with them, but they're there. And then we have the International Theological College. They're there also. So we're the biggest concentration of Black students in the United States, probably the world. It's like over like 10,000 of us. We have Club Woody, which is our library, where all the students meet up. I say all the students like I'm still in school, but I you know what? It's crazy. I'm one of those people. I live literally probably 2 miles from the AUC.
Okay.
Which is right by the Georgia Dome, by the Falcon Stadium.
Why y'all knocked down the Georgia Dome?
It wasn't us, son. We ain't Mercedes, so it wasn't us.
Why they do that? Georgia Dome was awesome.
Atlanta ain't what it used to be.
Atlanta
is the new
Black Hollywood.
No, I don't. I mean, we are, but I'm trying to like compare. It's the new Harlem. Yeah, exactly.
I never heard that comparison. I know I've heard New York of the South.
Harlem, because you remember how Harlem used to be, and now you know how Harlem is. That's how Atlanta is.
Yeah, Harlem, white people would be running.
Exactly.
Now today, white people be running.
Right, exactly. I seen a chick walking her dog on Clark campus. I never would have saw that when I was in school. Like white people just walk our campus with their dogs.
With their dogs, because y'all got grass.
Right. Like but you on our campus. Like, I mean, it's different.
So this is what black air smells like.
Right. But it's no, it used to be under 20. That's where all the Black folk were. And the AUC was right on 20. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they just wasn't around. And speaking of that, let me just tell you this, because this is how crazy it is down here. I was working out at the gym, and this white girl was there. And so I was like, I befriended her, told her I was a comedian, and she was like, oh, her husband, her watch shows, so they would come to my shows, blah, blah, blah. So we worked out the whole time. So when she left, I had 2 college students came up to me, and they were like, we just wanted to know, like, how are you so comfortable talking to white people?
Okay.
And, I was kind of shocked. And I don't even know what the hell I said to him. But I remember my best friend is from Long Island. She's an asshole, and
Nice.
she was like, you gotta think about it because you went to college with me. She was like,
Wait,
they
which
went
part of Long Island depends?
Hempstead. She's
She's an asshole.
Yeah. So she was like, she said they go to elementary school,
Mm-hmm.
middle school, high school, no white kids in her school. I think my son said there's 2 white kids in his school. He was going to an all white school. I took him out, put him in public. He's 2 white kids. Then they go to an all black college. So they literally have not, from the age of 5 to 21, interacted with a white person. That's crazy. Exactly. Crazy. Right.
I mean, thank God for my father and mother. I mean, I've been around every race since I was small, so I'm comfortable around everybody.
Exactly. And with us being from up north, like, I mean, that's what it was. Like, we grew up with Jewish kids, Italian kids, Chinese kids. It was nothing. But, like, coming down here, it's black. My son, I think they had, like, 3 Mexicans in his whole school.
Yeah, Mexicans are getting big down there. Them and the Asians, they're getting real big down in Atlanta.
Yeah, well, no, that's what I'm saying. Not here. Because Atlanta still got its black areas. So I'm mad they're not here yet. I don't think they're coming.
Well, not in Atlanta proper. They're going to stay in the suburbs.
Right.
Yeah. That's crazy. I mean, to see what Atlanta's turned to in the last like quarter century. Because I was my first time down there was when the Olympics happened. So I got to walk in the stadium and everything.
Okay.
And I remember the cranes on the buildings, and I was like, okay, I didn't know nothing. I was like 10. I didn't know nothing. And then I was down there, I want to say back in July, and the shit is like, it's just different. I'm like, this is where I gotta be at, because New York sucks right now, boy. Mayor sucks.
Yeah, y'all cost of living is ridiculous. Like,
ma'am, do you know how many people done left this state since the COVID started?
Yeah. Man, I went to go visit my best friend when I was in Jersey, and it was $27, I think.
For what?
From the turnpike, the bridge.
Damn. Wait, you drove?
Of course, because like I'm one of those weird people. Like when I first got out of college, I had a job with the union, so I drove everywhere.
Oh, okay.
So I don't care. I don't mind driving in New York. You know what I'm saying? And so, so I drove, and it was just really expensive. And then I remember one time I went with my son's father. He wanted to go do the New York thing, so I was like, "Oh, I'll drive." I don't know why I said that.
No.
And it was like $100 for me to park at where
on the lots. Damn, how long y'all were in the city for?
Not that long. It was freaking
$400.
Yes.
Oh, you probably parked in Midtown, didn't you?
What is it? Where the Cowboy is? Where the old MTV TRL? I just can't think of the name right now.
Oh, that's Times Square.
Yeah, Times Square. We parked.
Yeah, that's why they gonna charge you about $30 a half hour. God, girl. Nah, so next time, leave your car in Brooklyn.
Right. Exactly. And take the train.
Yeah, but up here, I don't know about that train up here, boy. That train up here, boy. Them fools sit up there talking about something. Oh, yeah, we gonna raise it up some more because we broke every other week. Oh yeah, they talking about fare hikes again January 1st.
Oh gosh.
They gonna go. I think what they say $2.95 now. I'm like, yeah, baby.
But see, in New York, different because y'all take the train to the club. Like I remember I was at the club one time. We took the train. I was like, we taking the what? They're like, no, we're gonna take the train. We're gonna have the train. We're gonna take the taxi to the club, but we're gonna take the train to the taxi. I'm like, we're taking the what? I was just like,
in my dress.
Right, like we got to the club. We're taking a what?
I just put on the good. I put on the good stuff. I don't want none of this. I don't want none of this homeless. I don't want none of this mixed with the homeless.
Right. And then I got there, and this was like, when it was Cedar. Remember Cedar from BT?
Cedar's World, yep.
Yes, it was her going away party. Exactly.
Wow.
So we got there, and they had the metal detectors and the thing where you had the conveyor belt. And me coming from Atlanta, I'm like, yo, all this to get in the club.
Yes. We all know Negroes don't know how to act.
Right. I was like, no, that was all.
That's nothing.
Like did you ever?
Did you ever see them tell dudes take your hat off and they go like this in their hair?
Yeah. I remember going to a party and it was Wu-Tang Clan, and they kept messing the system up. We was in Jersey, of course, outside of Camden. They kept messing the system up, and then I forgot which one of the ones from the Wu-Tang Clan. This MFer started taking the actual records, the vinyl, throw them in the air and shooting them like they were discs. So
Skeet shooting.
yeah. So they start shooting. It was snow. It was running. So I hate parties up here. I hate them. Why would you start shooting?
I will say this though,
record?
y'all Atlanta people know how to have a house party. I will say
that was sure. Yeah.
Y'all do know how to have a house party. Everybody's so nice.
They are. Mm-hmm.
They actually give you a plate even though they don't know you.
They're right.
That's so nice. Atlanta, I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. We gotta
just always remember, it's a lot of us down here, so we kind of ruined the Southern hospitality. I'm just telling you that.
Yeah, because I was down there in 09. Y'all was so nice. I got extra biscuits and honey and jelly from Popeyes. I looked the last time that son bitch gave me cold fries. I was like, you motherfucker.
Yeah. And she probably from Atlanta, but her parents from probably New York.
I think she was probably. Probably. Or they might be from Camden. Ooh, shots. Wait a minute. Hang on. One second. All right. Oh, I gotta get this ready. Yeah. Oh my God, Nicole, you have been a pleasure. I like this. This is a great way to end off Thanksgiving weekend. Especially because your Eagles had the week off and they trash.
You sound like Will off of he does our sports, but he's my co-host, but he does the sports, and me and him go back and forth about the Eagles, and I get on him about DC.
It's okay. You know what? I do want to thank you guys because you guys helped us become the first division in the league to have everyone be a champion. So we have to give you that. Took y'all long enough. Now,
for everybody who's watching, and just in case you don't know, New York football teams don't have their own stadium. They have to play in New Jersey.
Yes, you have to play in Jersey because New York rates are too high.
Right, they have to take a bus. The football players
we gotta take the train, bro.
The football players have to take a bus to the stadium.
Bus. You might have to take $100 taxi.
Whatever. Last time I seen them, they was on a bus. Okay, because they're not that good to be riding the limo. What y'all Philly
niggas be riding on? Winos. It's okay. Hey, listen, folks. At least our stadium, as expensive as it is to get there, at least ours does not have a jail cell in the basement like Lincoln Financial.
So, and just so you guys know, I'm from Jersey, so he's talking about the stadium in my state. That's expensive.
I mean, that's fine.
But
you go over that bridge, you part of Philly, and y'all got a jail cell in your stadium. I'm just saying.
That's a rumor.
Rumor? I don't know.
Well, and then, we're not the Lincoln. I mean, we done upgraded, so I don't know. Maybe, I don't know.
I mean...
Yeah, I gotta do some research on that. I never
go look it up. No, you got that stadium actually has a jail cell.
The old one.
They have a police station inside the stadium.
Yeah, we might have a police station. It's Philly, but not no jail. Yeah, I mean, you said prison, like they was holding inmates for years.
The way y'all Philly tangible, they just might. I'm just saying. They let the inmates out every Sunday to do games for shave some time off. I'm just saying.
Oh God, I can't even talk because everything I want to say, you're kind of right about. So I'm just shut up.
Well, look, now you're down in Atlanta, so you had to take the L for 28-3 with the Patriots. I'm just saying. It's kind of like when Tyra Banks told that one girl, we was rooting for you. I was rooting for him. I was like, Atlanta finally gonna get a chip. But you know what? I have to say, at least Atlanta did not get that chip because I think the city would have been worse because everybody would have went down there. You would have had more mass migration down there. Because I know there's a lot of fake Falcon fans down there. I know that.
They did a study and we had the worst fans out of all the NFL teams.
You mean in terms of showing up to the game or just not caring?
Just we don't have fans. They don't have fans. Yeah.
So y'all got a club down there.
Hopefully it's better now.
I don't know.
See
Matt Ryan, I don't know.
I don't see why it would be, but
Matt Ryan, I don't know.
Right. Because in here, a lot of people like the college football.
Oh no! So, listen, you're in the South. Georgia football is way bigger than the Falcons.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Even though they can't.
But the Falcons can be big. The Falcons don't want to buy no players. Come on, get us some players.
Yeah, that's funny though because Atlanta's a big city, and you would figure they could get players, but you know what? Y'all own them kind of cheap though.
Yeah, they do. They'll get one. They'll get a Mike Vick every 20 years, and then they'll just get one Mike Vick. It's
y'all hold on to Matt Ryan like he gonna do something.
Like, who you playing with? Like, I mean,
I don't know. If I was y'all, I would take the rest of the season and try to
they've
move
done
up and
that.
trade. I would trade up to see if I could get Trevor Lawrence.
Well, they do that, and they always get like the number one, and then they always trade the number one for like a bunch of five people that are like old school people who don't come and do nothing, and it's
Yeah.
like they done it like over and over again.
But imagine if Atlanta got Trevor Lawrence, boy. Ooh, that city. Wait, is Julio still on the team? I ain't been watching religion. She don't even know, though. But if I tell her what happened with Buddy Ryan back then, when he did the Dallas, the 2 fourth down, she ready to tell me who was on the field, what their number was, what the nigga ate before.
Because we are loyal. Us up north folks are loyal to our teams.
That is true. We are loyal with our team.
So,
we ain't got nothing else because we got cold 8 months out of the year. We ain't got nothing else.
Yeah.
Fucking Knicks. Anyway, this was fun. Sometimes fun.
You heard me. We got help to Dwight Howard for the Sixers.
Listen, at this point, he has his ring. He don't give a shit no more.
I'm just telling you.
I mean, that's fine. I'm a Knicks fan, so I'm going through hell right now.
Right.
So it's all good. But this was fun. Sometimes fun. But before you go, because this is what we do. We play a game. 10 random questions.
Okay.
It's personality based thing.
Okay.
We don't ask anything explicit. But it's just a way for the audience to get to know you a little bit better, even though you're a very forthcoming person, which I like. So we have to ask permission. Would you like to play 10 random questions?
Sure.
Okay, folks. She said yes. We haven't missed yet. So let's play and let's have some fun.
10 random questions.
That's right. Okay, first 5 questions. But we're going to do the Brum Man style because we black. So first 5 questions are our baseline questions, like a lie detector. We just set the line, and then the next 5 will be personalized to you.
Okay.
So number 1, we answered this offline, but you gotta tell the folk so they can see my reaction. Are you Team Apple or Team Android?
I'll answer for the folk. I'll answer.
All right, go ahead.
All right, go ahead.
No, I asked it. Are you Team
Okay.
Apple or Team Android?
Oh, Team Apple. You knew that answer, but go ahead.
I know, but you had to tell the folk. But why?
Because, like I told you, now I'm a creative, and so for me to transfer files to people, send people movies, it was just way easier for me to get an iPhone.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Well, I have an iPad, and I only use it when this dies. So, okay. Number 2, favorite TV show.
Favorite TV?
Give me anything, any era, doesn't matter.
I just had Black Jesus on my show. he was our
You
last
have Black
guest.
Jesus?
Yes, I had him, and I actually
Nice.
like that show. I like all Aaron shows, so Boondocks, Black Jesus, anything Aaron does, I like that comedy.
Cool. All right. All right, cool. Number 3, go-to music genre.
Rap,
Rap.
rap and reggae.
Which reggae, though?
I am like reggae girl. I mean, my old roommate from Long Island, they're all Jamaican, Puerto Rican, Cuban. So all I can listen to Bob Marley, to Bob Marley's Kids, to the new, yeah. So
Okay, cool. All right, cool. All right, number 4, your favorite musician.
between right now, well, not right now, just period, would be Lauryn Hill and Kanye West.
Ooh, you like Mr. West. Now you know Mr. West don't really engage folk, but he still get engagements.
Right, but I still, when I say Kanye West, I'm talking about like I like everything. So I like the choir. I listen to that choir all day.
Okay. Nah, I still support Kanye.
Yeah,
Kanye ain't crazy, folk. He's just different. Okay.
I think he got narcolepsy. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Go ahead.
We're not gonna do that. Not today.
I think he just be sleep talking and like
Okay.
he don't be coherent.
Okay. You're in a room. It's just a table. That's fucked up. See, she really is like Chris Rock because I was going on the next question. I was like, what did this? No, she said it. Okay. So, question 5. You're in a room. It's just a table, 2 chairs. You sit down on the chair, press a button. and somebody comes through the darkness, and you get to speak to him for an hour. Who is it?
Jesus.
You're the second person that said Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
What's it with y'all and Jesus? This is like a black thing.
Probably.
I think
Probably.
so. It's like your first question gonna be like, "Why didn't you save us, my nigga?" Or is it just because you want to see if he's really black?
Nah. This one.
Like, turn your foot over. I want to see if it's brass.
I'm close to walk with Jesus.
All right, Jesus. Okay. Okay, Jesus. Okay. Here comes the 5 questions that are tailored to you.
Okay.
Number 6. Your favorite joke that you ever spit.
I don't like big dick. Not because it's big. I just got a little vagina.
Okay, big dick jokes.
Now I do clean comedy, so it's kind of cool to go back and do my dirty bits. But yeah.
Oh, so you Bill Cosby.
So I do take the Bill Cosby. Well, the drug Bill Cosby gave the women is a drug I really take every night to go to sleep. But mine is prescription. So I felt it was really bad that he was giving people what I take for my narcolepsy. That's fucked
Is
up.
that like a South Jersey Philly thing?
What? No, the point is, you know what? Go ahead with the next question, son. It's a New York thing.
I think that's my ultimate comeback for the night. Okay. Number 7. Your favorite event you ever attended.
Event. This is so wrong. It's so wrong.
Folk, why she say something about a couple sororities and fraternities? They doing their line thing. Why? Because she's from Atlanta.
I'm gonna act like Kid Gravity is not here, and this is for the ladies. The best event I ever went to was the Smithsonian Museum. They did a big donation or a big whatever memorization to the Cape Verdean people, and I went with my aunt and them because they're all Cape Verdean. When I tell you I've never seen so many beautiful men, that was like the best event I ever went to.
Hey, no, listen, I know them Cape Verdeans, boy. Where's my wife? Honey? Okay, good. She must be watching Lovecraft Country in there, so she and her thing.
Jaden.
Uh-oh. See, folks, white people, when you watch this, when you go like this, that means you better stop. It's like red light, green light.
Yeah. No, my dog is like choking or doing something.
Oh, that's not.
No, so I want to get my son to look at him to see what he's doing.
Cool. Okay. Well, hopefully he's cool.
He's okay. He's good.
Okay. Your favorite moment since you started stand-up?
I would say my first show. And I think a lot of people actually say that it's their first show. And I think that's when you know whether you got it or not. But my first show, I felt like I knocked it out the park. I probably have not that high or that sense of a high since my first show. But yeah, my first show.
All right, cool. You can pick one event to go to or be a part of. What event is that?
Essence Festival.
You're like the second woman that said that. Is that like a thing?
Right now in my career, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I had a female DJ on. She said she wants to DJ that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you talking about like most 1 out of every 10 black women in the U.S. somehow are connected or come to that. So if you can make a stamp there, they take it home to their city.
I don't know. Do people really want to stamp? I'm gonna leave Philly alone. I'm gonna leave y'all alone. I actually like y'all's cheesesteak.
Right.
Put more onions on your junk.
Just so y'all don't know about people in New York. Like people in New York, be like, I'm going on vacation. Be like, where you go? I went to Philly.
That's not a vacation. That's a 2-hour drive.
That's a vacation. Because a lot of people from New York never left New York, guys. They've never left New York.
Say it again for the folk that are on the back of the bus.
They've never left New York.
You know how many people I've encountered say they still don't have a passport?
I know people never left Jersey. I'm like, how you never left Jersey? Like, I don't get it. Like, we live
The
across
only
the
time they
bridge.
leave their city in Jersey is to go to Six Flags.
Yeah, yeah,
And even then they on the bus.
right. We
Like the
live across the
Giants.
bridge, and they've never left Jersey.
Like the Giants, they stay on the bus. I'm telling you, you never lived until you go see that Six Flag bus in Manhattan. You never lived.
Okay.
Everybody on there, they got their towels for Hurricane Harbor, and they like, yeah. And I'm like, y'all gonna be on a bus for about 2 hours.
COVID messed up a lot because I wanted to really take my son to the field trips I used to go on. So I was going to take him to Jersey, and we were going to go to like the Statue of Liberty.
I mean,
Go
you
to the
can still
museum.
go to Jersey.
Yeah, but I wanted to be able to take him to like our field trip, like that we experienced as kids. Because
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
him being in Atlanta, they don't go to Statue of Liberty. I mean, there's nothing like that here. You know what I mean?
Except when you go like Martin Luther King stuff.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. So
Yeah, no, I understand.
yeah.
You ain't missing much of the last Statue of Liberty. She's still dirty.
Oh gosh,
That
yeah.
girl dirty. They don't power wash that.
Right. Hey, yeah, but she don't even look black.
Huh?
I mean, she don't look black.
Well, she's not black. She's modeled off a white woman.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, last question. So, as a female comedian, and what is, COVID, hopefully going to be out of here soon.
Amen.
Hopefully we can get back to the clubs and watch people get offended again. So, let's say there's a up and coming female comedian coming up, and she goes in your DM and she's like, "Do you have any advice that I can use? What's one thing you would tell her?"
I saw a comedian. And she probably, I wouldn't even say she's up and coming because she probably does more stage time than me, but her social media is just down. And she posts a lot of stuff on social media, good content. And so I kind of like pulled her to the side, gave her my number, told her call me. And I like really just walked her through how to build her followers. Mm-hmm. Because one of the biggest things I saw as a comedian was you can get really down when people don't appreciate your creativity. Yeah. So when you're putting out good videos and you're funny, but you still got 300 followers, and you're like, "What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong?"
Yeah,
and
I might have to talk to you about that because I'm still on 350 right now.
I can talk to you, but it's like you have to. Yeah, it's like that. You have to attract people, and so I had to learn that because I used to feel the same way. I'm like, man, like I'm doing good content. Why aren't they coming? So,
all right, cool. So, boost your social media. Okay, folks. Thank you, Nicole Vada.
I didn't even do my makeup for the show, guys.
It's
but
fine. Hey, it's fine. They'll see this and then they'll hear it on the audio in 2 weeks.
Okay.
They'll be fine.
Great.
I mean, you're a Philly girl. I understand.
You know what?
I'm going to leave Philly. Listen, I love Philly. Y'all, you know what? Philly does have this one thing over New York. And I always say this. Your city is clean.
Oh, yeah.
I was in Center City. I ain't
up.
see a piece of dirt on the ground.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this city where they fight everybody. I don't even see a blood stain. What is New York City doing wrong? But I know what they did wrong. They took away the alleys. That's what y'all got in Philly. Y'all got alleys.
Okay, I don't want to get started. Like, where's your parents from?
My parents were originally born in Jamaica, and then they came up here. Well, my mom had a couple stops, but they eventually ended up in New York.
All right, and see, my grandmother, she lived in New York, and her first husband was from Jamaica. And this is back in the early 1900s. But the point I'm making though is in Philly and South Jersey, people are from there. Like every once in a while, you'll meet people from Philly from like the South or something where different. But the majority of times, like my parents, they're from Jersey and Philly. My dad lives in Philly now. His parents, they lived in Philly, Delaware. My mom's Jersey. Yeah. I can go back always to 1700s. Everybody still lived in Jersey. And so I think that's different too. Like we don't have as many immigrants.
Yeah.
Y'all have immigrants and they bring their stuff with them.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And I'm not talking about the islands. I'm talking about like Eastern Asia. Because they don't see anything wrong with like big roaches and stuff.
Yeah.
So they don't try to get rid of them.
Yeah.
And they just.
Yeah, I mean we got the dog rats up here.
I cannot. Oh my gosh.
I tell this story all the time. I was walking with my wife in Chinatown. We were going to a karaoke
Oh
spot. And
gosh.
we were just walking. All of a sudden, we see this white couple kissing on a bench. Folk, you remember the Martin episode when they went on vacation
Which
and
one?
they fought the puppy rat?
Oh yes. Oh,
That's how big the puppy rat was.
oh.
That's not even the crazy part. The crazy part is it went underneath the bench while the two white kids were kissing.
Oh my gosh.
I looked at my wife. I said, "Did you see that?" She said, "Yes." I was like, "Let's keep moving before he come back."
Oh,
Oh yeah.
you didn't tell them?
They were into each other. I let them live.
That was dirty. That was dirty.
And yeah, so,
That's
yeah.
dirty.
And this was Chinatown, so
Because
you know how that go.
them rats carry a lot of diseases. They could have
Yeah.
bit them in the ass.
Yes, and or it could have been in their plate later. But we're gonna leave that alone. We're gonna leave that alone
All fair.
because I have point one. I'm gonna leave that alone. That's my people. Nicole Vada, thank you so
Yes.
much for coming on Bet on Black.
Thank you for inviting me.
Yes. So before you go, please promote yourself, your podcast, or whatever else you want, and please tell the folk where to get good grits in your city.
Okay. So at Nicole Vada everywhere. Instagram mainly. That's where I'm at. Facebook, Twitter, TikTok. I mean, I'm everywhere. I'm Nicole Vada. I'm a social media influencer, guys. So the number one rule about social media influencer is keep the same tag everywhere.
Mm.
And then my podcast is Essential Times News, and we are available everywhere: Amazon, Apple, Spotify, iHeart, anywhere podcasts are available, we're available.
Cool. I'm going to do that right now. Now, when I get down there, how many finners do I have to say before they think I'm not from there?
One.
My man. What that boy talking about? Get out of here. Okay. I am going to subscribe to your podcast right now before we get off the line, because I got to hear what y'all talking about.
Yeah. Trust me. They're crazy. They're crazy, not me. Just them.
I get notified. Yep. So I just subscribed on. Y'all have Red Grant on. That's my dude.
Uh-huh.
I like Red Grant. Okay, folk, I did it. So I encourage y'all to go follow Essential Times News anywhere, and follow Nicole Vada. I'm gonna start lurking through her stuff. Nah, I ain't gonna do that.
Bring me a boyfriend from New York when you move down here.
You don't want none of these niggas up here.
I can't date down here because I don't know what they are. So bring me somebody from up top. Great, thank you.
You got to take them to Lenox Square and see where they window shop. Then that'll tell you. I'm just saying. But you don't want any of these cats in New York up here.
All my cousins, this is a side note, ladies, all my cousins in Atlanta who have gotten married have married guys from home. They went back home to Boston or Jersey or New York and got their husband and brought them back.
Right?
None of my friends have married anybody here. They had to
she
go
important
home.
the Northeast. You heard?
Yes. Says a lot, guys. Says
Boston.
A lot.
Boston, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Boston.
Says a lot.
Wait a minute. How can you even say that 6-letter word? We from New York and Philly. You can't say that word.
I didn't say where my husband was from. I said where they
Where
got
your
theirs.
husband from?
I'm not married. I'm just saying she got her husband from Boston. Mm-hmm.
Boston. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Only thing they got up there is clam chowder. Even Tom Brady ran.
I went to Berkeley School of Music for like the summer thing, whatever, for voice. And,
Yeah, but see, it was summertime. That's different.
Yeah, and it was very expensive. I mean, yeah, it wasn't a city I would want to actually live in. No. I like Boston, but not to live. Visit.
I mean, I ain't gonna front. I was watching Cheers.
Mm-hmm. Well, we all watch Cheers.
No, you see, you can't say that around black folk. Black folk don't understand that, but they'll love them some Frasier. I don't get it.
Sam was the man to make. Sam was the man. I don't care what they say. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, but okay. You know, we might have to do some business because I do screenwriting and I got a comedy that I've been writing and I got to get back on it. I think it's funny. I think it can be funny.
Definitely gotta talk now.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, we gonna talk because I gotta start making some Atlanta connections because if you ain't got no friends down there, you just gonna be in your house just like spinning in a circle.
Yeah. Yeah. COVID.
Yeah. Ready to shoot opossums. Wait, what's the big rodent problem down there?
A what? A rodent problem?
Yeah, what's the rodent problem? Is it the field mice or is it the opossums?
Rats.
Y'all got rats
Of course, we got rats.
in the country? No.
I live downtown. It's not the country.
Oh, okay. No,
Yeah.
I'll be out in the country.
Oh, if you're in the country, then no. Y'all have snakes.
Stop! Don't lie. I hate snakes. Don't tell me
Dude,
that.
it's like hot here. What are you talking about?
Don't tell me y'all got snakes. Y'all got snakes.
And we got mountains. So come on, hot mountains. So put it together.
Well, I can deal with the mountain lion, but snakes, nah, man. If I wanted snakes, I would just go to Florida.
Now we don't have those type of snakes though. So.
Oh, you got the garden snakes.
Oh, I mean, they got the big snake, the pythons.
Yeah, they got the Jennifer Lopez snakes.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't need that. Nah.
And they got alligators and all that.
Nah, I told the folk this story too. I was at my cousin's house in Orlando, and we went outside. We was talking. I looked to the left. In the middle of the street was this big old alligator just walking down the street. This fool said, "Let's go over there and pet him." I was like, "You can go,
son. You go. Bye.
You can go." And this is before I knew you got a zigzag.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I would have ran straight, and I probably wouldn't even be here right now.
Yeah, see, because up north they tell us to go straight. Like we see a deer or something, they tell us to go straight. Like
Go straight. Yeah.
They'll get out the way. If not,
Yeah. Well, we know a deer mess your car up.
right.
And your bus. Shout out to the Giants. But we're gonna get out of here, folks. Again, Nicole, thank you so much. That's fine. You could shout them out. They had a bye week. It's okay. Carson Wentz still hasn't been the same since the Super Bowl, so it's okay.
When's the last time y'all won a Super Bowl?
2011.
Okay.
2012. It beat Tom Brady, so it's okay. We got 4. You have 1.
I mean, why we got to count? Why we got to count?
No, listen. I said you guys finally made us the only division that have champions in every
I'm just
from
saying,
every city.
right?
So
They
it's
know I
okay.
got to count, right?
It's okay. It's the scumbags down in Washington who like to kill quarterbacks.
Oh.
They have 3,
Right.
and the cowgirls. And they're not cooked brisket. They got 6, I think, or 5, whatever the hell it is.
Yeah.
F Dak Prescott.
Mm-hmm.
But it's football.
But just so y'all know, it's friendly rivalry because if the Cowboys ever did anything, you better believe all the Eagle fans are all of a sudden Giants. Because we hate the Cowboys. Right?
That last year we won the title. Do you know how many Philly fans were happy as hell on Facebook?
Yeah, you already know, son. Like,
Oh my God, they're like, we hate the Giants with a passion, but
y'all are like our brothers, so it's like you don't want your brother to win, but you definitely don't want no out of towners.
Oh yeah. And then the next week they were cheering for the Falcons. You scumbags.
Right. Mm-mm.
But it's okay. Shout out to Mike Vick. Mike Vick put your city on the map. I gotta go. Donovan McNabb is still trash. Anyway.
Randall Cunningham put us on the map. Anyway, go ahead.
I respect that man. Randall Cunningham, I respect him so much. He had the greatest flat top in the history of flat tops.
Right. And he did ballet.
And he did ballet. Well, that's why he was so graceful.
Yeah, graceful.
Until Lawrence Taylor smacked him. But anyway, we gonna go. We gonna stop. All right, folks. This has been Bet on Black. I am Kid Gravity Beyond on Instagram, here on YouTube. You know how that goes. Beyond Borders Podcast. That's where I put the stuff on and people. Oh, before we go, did you see the fight last night?
Yes, I did.
Okay. How do you feel about Nate Robinson? I killed him today with memes, but how did you feel?
So let me tell you, I'm a regular black person, so I didn't get there for that one. Matter of fact, my son called my son was like, "Mom, Nate Robinson just got knocked out by the dude from YouTube." Mm-hmm. And so while I'm watching the other fight, they showed or I'm on Instagram, so I'm seeing like playbacks from the other fight. Mm-hmm. And so I say to my son, I said, "Why you didn't tell me the guy who knocked him out was white?" And my son was like, "Did it matter?" And I was like, "No, it didn't, because I try to raise my son like that, to be very colorblind."
Mm-hmm. I hear you. No, but I saw it live and I was like,
yeah,
but luckily I had the sound off.
Mm-hmm. But basketball players can't fight anyway, so I don't know.
And the white boy Jake Paul, he actually boxes. So
yeah, I mean, so And I'm from Jersey, so I've seen a lot of white guys knock out black guys. So I mean,
Yes.
it's not no.
Yes, I always refer the video to that New York dude that went to Arizona and got knocked out because he was talking stuff.
Yeah,
But yeah, I mean, and Tyson got robbed, but you know, it is what it is. But
right. A lot of people
you
say
know,
that.
if you want, you can go on my Instagram. I put up like 3 memes. It was, I was like, Nate, we still love you, baby.
And go to mine because I was putting up this BS last night. I was talking, but I got like
Oh,
1,000
word, yeah,
views.
you know I'm
People
gonna
were
go
really,
look.
they
I
was
know.
like, they were liking it. I was like, okay.
All right, yeah, we got to.
Yeah.
All right, so folks, yeah, let's finally get out of here because you know.
Peace.
All right, peace, y'all. Oh yeah, folks, always remember.
Advice.